always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 80. Alert, alert, alert. Half. Regular, right? Alert. Look out.
Allen comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
56. Hey, tight. Alert. Half 10. What's up?
It's Allen out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Sunday. Gun. Off 52. Alert. Subs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Man in motion here.
Regular. Half 85. Alert.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And not from the pistol to Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
All 52. Alert! Sunday. Half. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, home. Half. Regular. Half 85. Alert! Look out!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Alert!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
Alert! Half 10. Gun. Look out!
1st and 10. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Alert! Half.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Running it after the penalty. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Bass's kick is good. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Bills going dime here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They'll go for it. Rodgers. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Pulled in by his back. Cook. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
5 wide. Alert.
Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
Bills, 1st down.
56.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buffalo.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They send a man in motion. Now Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Half 85, half 80, out. Monday. Off 52. That's it.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Fryermuth. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw here by Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Brought in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Steelers take the lead on that successful kick. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. It's a designated keeper for Allen. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fast now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. On the move, headed right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18. Get 300. Get 300.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
It's Allen out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. To throw, Rodgers. Hits his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
319.
Rodgers to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Oh, boy. That's cut things just a little bit too close for comfort. All depends on the rotation of the ball at that point, whether it's going to bank in, come right back at you. That time, it worked out.
On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
They've got a man in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. Now the shotgun give to Cook. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Alert! 52. Alert, alert, alert! 5 wide. Alert! Look out!
Allen now on 1st down. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Hey, hold. Regular, right? Alert! Monday. Middle. Gun. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
319! Half 85! Half.
Man in motion here.
56! What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Running right side by Kincaid. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Second and 3 now. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Alert, alert, alert. 319. Half 10. Half. Middle. We got it.
Back to throw it. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Pass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Caught by 1 out of the backfield. And this is going to take him off at across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
319.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
Christian Benford on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Blue 58.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by only 3.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
319.
Setting up to pass. Warren's got it. Complete. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down.
319.
Now to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. His kick is drifting, and it's no good. Just couldn't get it inside of that left upright. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Now a design run. It's Allen. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And this is a designed run for Allen. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And in a game that the weather certainly made a throwback, these teams fought it out at that line of scrimmage. Points were hard-earned, each yard was hard-earned, everything about this